They say they've been searching for that thing to get them high.
Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Miami Dolphins and the London Black Knights. Throwing on first is Wentz. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. Harvey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From midfield now, Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Make a play ball, baby.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the forward defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. They'll run on first down. It's Harvey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That's complete, right around the 8. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
13 yards. 1st down, Miami.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
The tackle made by
nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
The tackle made by Jesse.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the...
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. 5
yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Play action. Now Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw it. Wentz rolling to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
It's the score, Dolphins 3, Black Knight.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
On 1st down, it's Harmon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Don't stop that move.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To the air again, Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it in for the touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So now here come the Dolphins. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
From the 29, Wentz, he'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
33-yard line. A gain of 4.
He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Working from the gun, Wentz.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, he'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
14.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
22-yard line.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see a breakdown as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it in the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 yards, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 3rd down, Harvey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Make a play ball.
It's a gain of 24.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
At the 43-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in London. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
The Dolphins first down.
To throw, it's Wentz. High throw, but the catch is made. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Bring it! 3-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd down, it's Harvey, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Hate to see this. Week one of the season. We'll be back. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harvey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing it.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, Harvey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harvey, and he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
She back got me.